Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Ankit in Germany. In today's video, we have a doctor who is going to share her knowledge, the challenges, and the process to become a doctor in Germany. So let's welcome Dr. Anuja Rajuka. Hello, Dr. Anuja.
Hi everybody. Hi Ankit. Thank you so much for having me today here.
Can you tell a little bit about yourself and what are you doing in Germany?
My name is Anuja Rasulkar. I'm from Mumbai basically, and I did my MBBS from Nagpur and my post graduation in gynecology also from Nagpur. And I decided about after completion of my post graduation that I wanted to do a little bit more. I wanted to learn a little more, so I decided to make my move to Germany in 2018. I was able to come because of the COVID situation. It was very difficult, so I came to Germany in 2021, in December 2021. When I came first, I actually came to South Germany in Baden-Württemberg, and I was there for 2 months. I did sort of like an internship, which we call as a practicum here in Germany. So I did 2 months practicum in a hospital.
What was your motivation to come to Germany?
See, in India we have, because I've worked majorly in government hospital, the work culture is very, very different in India. You do not, while you do get exposure to a lot of patients that you cannot deny, but there is no work-life balance. I mean, the years I was working, I really had no time to, enjoy. No time to upgrade my skills. So, while you're learning the same old things, in Germany you have a chance, because of the good technological research. So, my motivation was mainly to upskill myself,
Okay.
to learn something new, to, venture into fields which are not very known in India, which are, something which we would not imagine taking up in India. So here there is a lot of exposure to those fields. So basically my motivation was upskilling myself
But
and a better work-life balance, definitely.
okay. So you really feel that there is a great work-life balance in Germany as a doctor also?
As a doctor, yes, certainly you will not have a very cozy life, but it's a lot better than how it is in India. Because in India, if you're working in a government setup, you have to stay on call on certain days, and the work is hectic, and you're working 24 hours. Sometimes you may be working 36 continuous hours, 48 hours. I've worked both ways, but here it is that you will work a maximum of 24 hours, and after that you will have the next day off, or you get a lot of off time. So essentially you get to rejuvenate yourself, you get to work more effectively. I feel that way.
But like
So certainly.
like German language is there. People you from India usually prefer to go to some English speaking countries or like USA, Canada. But Germany is just like really you need a great motivation to come to Germany and to learn the language. I think because as an
Yes,
engineer,
certainly.
I feel that it is really for us it is manageable. We can find jobs easily for in a English for English jobs, but for doctors or for nurses, I think it's really difficult. And yeah, it takes a lot of motivation and courage that we are going to learn German language.
Yeah, that definitely is true. So USA was not my first choice because I'm basically a gynecologist, and getting work as a gynecologist, first of all, whenever you go to any of these foreign countries, the Indian qualifications are not recognized, and getting a residency which is getting post or working as a doctor who is primarily in a surgical field is very difficult for Indian graduates, medical graduates. So the other option was UK, but I really do not know. A lot of my friends in Germany, they are doctors, and they suggested that the way German health system is, and the way because here there is always a deficiency of doctors, it's not very difficult to find a job. But about the language part, you're right. Partly my motivation was that I love to learn languages. I've always been very good with learning languages.
How much time did you took to learn German language? I believe for you as a doctor, you need to learn German language till at least C1 level.
Essentially, if you dedicate yourself completely to the language learning, learning till B2, I think does not take more than a year. It's 8 to 9 months definitely. But as it is, most of us do not have the luxury of just learning the language because we are working. I was working at that time, so it took me about a year and a half to get to B2. And definitely with B2, definitely we can apply to a lot of hospitals here because that is the minimum level that is required. But the language proficiency, once you come here, you need to show proof that you are able to speak German language at the level of C1.
So, was it difficult for you to find a practicum? Like you applied for job from India using
Yeah.
Stepstone or LinkedIn, I believe. And
Yeah.
was it difficult, or you waited along for the answers from the hospitals, or you applied?
It's not very easy to find a practicum for doctors. You have to send at least 200, 300, applications to German hospitals, and you cannot expect all of them to reply. Some of them will never reply to you. Some of them will just send no. And there are very few hospitals that will actually send you a yes. I think the situation now is a little better. So the chances of having a practicum are much better. But in my case, it was so that I had a few friends working in hospitals here, and they helped me out with the practicum. I mean, they sent my CV to their chef arts or
Mm-hmm.
the head of the
Yeah.
department, and they did help me in securing the practicum. That I have to say, it's
So,
not very easy.
so it's not easy. Like you need some kind of jack, I will say, or someone who can refer
Yeah,
you, or maybe
definitely.
if you really have some luck, maybe the chef asks find your CV very interesting, and then only it is possible.
Exactly. So in my case, it worked both ways because I had friends who recommended, and I had a lot of experience in my field. So the chef was pretty happy with the CV, and he said that, yeah, I mean, you are a good candidate who can join our team. And so for the time when I was in the hospital, I did get to learn a lot.
Mhm.
So it worked both ways. So having experience definitely matters, I believe.
Alright, everyone. Till now, we have discussed with Anuja about the challenges that she has faced to come to Germany. In the next video, we are going to discuss with her about the application procedure to become a doctor in Germany.